Hey fellow heroes, welcome to our annual State of Awesomeness Address for May 2012. And I can say annual because this is the second address that I've done. Again, the State of Awesomeness Address, its purpose is just that there's oftentimes a lot of negative news, or we can focus in that way, and there's so many amazing things and people and places and situations that are occurring all the time. And I'm tapped into some of that, and I just want to share that with you so that we can magnify that and spread that energy of awesomeness. So what awesome things do I have for you today? Well, this first one goes out to the gamers. I, as many of you know, am a gamer, and I just fell in love with a company called That Game Company back when it did something called Flow, which was a very simple flash game. And it was very beautiful and really captivated me. I was like, who are these people? And then they came out with Flower, which some of you may know. I think it was only on PlayStation, exclusive title, but a beautiful game, and it just captivated me. It was like a shamanic experience in a video game, and I had not seen anything like that really. That Game Company is really cool. Their approach is they define the emotional experience that they want the gamer to have and move from there. So they don't define it by the kind of the genre of the game or by the specific technology the game might be trying to showcase. They start with the emotional content, with the feeling that you're going to have when playing. And man, it works. Flower was called an interactive poem. You know, just these kind of evocative things. And they came out with just recently Journey. And I highly recommend it. Again, it's only for PlayStation, but you can watch playthroughs, and it's a beautiful game. So you see it up here now on the screen, and man, super beautiful, very captivating in just the aesthetic, visceral feel of it, but also in the story that it tells. Really, basically like archetypal story that could be told on any planet, anywhere, and it would make sense. It's the things that it's getting at have to do with power and society and struggle and balance with nature and society, like civilization. And the cool thing too is that at a certain point you get teamed up with another real person in the game, and you see that now, and you can only communicate through these little like sounds. You don't know who this person is at all, but as the game progresses, you really have to rely on each other to fulfill the point of the game. And it's really beautiful. It's a lot around teamwork, a lot of really just core understandings of human experience. So anyway, that's my nerd out for this address, because I think it's a beautiful game, and it's like 3 hours, the game. It's a download. So Journey by That Game Company, go check it out. Along the same lines with media, I want to put out there an album that came out in 2005, and I had no idea of this album. It was called Q for Love, Q like Queue, or however you spell that, by a group called Populous, and you can hear it now coming up in the background. Man, it just holds this mood. They call it like a mix of electronic and ambient and shoegaze, but it's very stylized, some jazzy kind of really, the feeling's very deep in it. So I just wanted to put that out there. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about them. They're out of Italy, and I'm not sure if they're even doing anything anymore, which is unfortunate. But this album, Q for Love, is amazing. So yeah, just playing a few different tracks here, and I hope you enjoy it too. If you want, check it out, download it on iTunes. For me, it really creates a nice background, for like a white noise background, for when I'm trying to create some copy, some editing, or envision some kind of next step for myself. So hopefully it helps you out with the same. Now, the Awesomeness Spotlight for this address is on Steve Cam and nerdfitness.com. So probably some of you already know about this or are in the community, but Steve just caught me. His approach and his posts are really about practical ways of being fit and healthy and well and happy in your life, and it's all couched in a brand of nerdism. like, you know, Star Wars and Matrix and Lord of the Rings and video games and superheroes. And so it's very straight up, down to earth, practical. And for me, what's really important is that it connects to the quality of magic and play and possibility. Those are all like really, really important qualities to me. And I actually want to just say a few of the titles here that I have, which I think are so cool. So one is, that came out recently, the Flash Workout, like the comic book hero. The Flash Workout, How to Gain Superhero Speed. And again, these are all very practical, you know, it's like techniques and reps and sets and all of that, like you'd be training any way else. Another one, 5 life lessons I learned from Indiana Jones. Come on, right? And my favorite so far, the Lord of the Rings Guide to Getting Shit Done. Yes, you heard it right. So, Steve seems like a really awesome guy, high integrity, and his readership is like 17,000, something like that. And what I feel really amazed by is the community, the loyal community that's really come together around this idea that Steve has put out there. So Steve, I bow to you, I salute you, and the work that you're doing, and the bigger nerd fitness community, the rebellion as we call it. And I just so appreciate what you guys do and look forward to what comes next. So I want to end with a quote, an awesomeness quote to kind of carry you into this coming month. And it's from your friend and mine, Bruce Lee. And he was describing martial arts in an interview. And he says, to me, ultimately, martial arts means honestly expressing yourself. To me, ultimately, martial arts means honestly expressing yourself. And he said, and that's a very difficult thing to do. So it was in the context of like, oh, I can, you know, get up here and do some flashy moves and make it look amazing, and you're very interested, but is it my authentic expression? Is it my honest expression? And that sums up why I love Bruce Lee and how he approached life. It was very like, grab it, be right in it, express it fully, feel it fully, and come what may. So that's your quote for this month that I send off with you. And for you to help me with my awesomeness, if you got things that are on your radar that are super awesome, you feel like would be connected to the stuff that I'm into, that I can speak to in future videos, music or events, live events, internet events, things that are happening, post below. Awesomeness quotes or images, all of that I'm going to start to gather and accrue and present back to the League of Visionary Awesomeness community. And, you know, the more the merrier, the more we can share, the better. So that's what I've got for you in this May 2012 State of Awesomeness Address. I'll leave you with that. It was great to just spend these few moments of awesomeness together. And yeah, keep on, fellow hero. Keep on. Keep finding that inner strength, bringing it out. We need it. We love it. And I know you have it in you. Take care.